Now that we have our quest manager pretty much rigged up and ready to go, let's step through each one of the quest stages one by one and make sure that it's working and make any final tweaks and tunes to the quest manager components that we need to along the way. So once again, for review, we had the quest stages. There's 4 of them, and we're going to start focusing on, I'm going to do them in order and just go use the elevator to exit this area. Just go and make sure that that is working. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and run the game. I think we're pretty close on this one, but let's just run the game and make sure. So we've got our quest. Like there we can see, use the elevator to exit this area. The text is up. So we've told the player what to do. We've got a trigger in here to go ahead and update that. Boom. Found out that this elevator is broken. There you go. So we've updated that, and we've told the player to collect parts. So we can, handling that will be stage 2. But first of all, what about the elevator itself? So if I get on the elevator, look at that. It works, and it works incorrectly. So there, I made a prefab off the old one, so it's trying to go back to this place. And there we come back up, and yay, okay. So there we are. It's working, but it's working incorrectly. So let's fix that up. First of all, check in the inspector. I've got some nice round numbers, 17.5, 37.5 for its position, so that's easy. But I need to rebuild this, and I don't necessarily want to change the prefab right now. I think I just want to change this one version. So if I come to make sure that the object is selected at its top, and I come up here to Game Object, break prefab instance, boom, and now it turns it into just an individual object in my scene, just a copy, exactly what was in the prefab, but no connection to the prefab. So that's going to work for me. And now I will choose this trigger, and all I really want to do is move. I'm still using real world positions. I could make this instead of world space, I could make it local, have it move up and down, but or I could have it go to two different game objects as targets, which probably would be the smarter way, because then I could, this is a good example. As you build your level, clearly I want to reuse the elevator. I might want them going to different spots, so I could just reuse game objects as targets and move them around really easy. But in this case, let's just make the start position here. Let's see. So if it's going to raise, so we want the lower position to match where it is now, which was, we have to look at the parent. 17.5, 0, 37.5. So let's come back here. First one is 17.5. That was 0. And that one I will at 37.5. So that gets us there. And then we're only going up in the Y, right? So we can make the other one match, but with more Y depth. So 17.5. And let's have it go up by, let's just check really quick. If I zoom out and look, and let's say the elevator went up to about there. And what is that? And the inspector, it's at like, what, 239? Does it look right? Yeah, 239. So let's just say 200. And I'll revert to get it back to where it was. Zoom back in. So here, let's just add 200. And I think that'll do it. So let's just take a quick check. And if I run into it, it should now move up. Oh, it shot me way up in the air. So I guess I have my time value wrong. And it's went all the way back down. So that's fun. I think I actually ran into a physics bug, but that was awesome. So let's try it one more time. Nope, it is launching me up. So I'm doing something goofy here. Let's take another quick peek. I put in 2000 or something. Oh, 37.5. That's one thing. And let's see, let me just tame that down, because we're having it moving a lot farther than before. Let me make that 8 seconds. I'll try that one more time. See if all that coming together was throwing me around. So if I step on there, it's still moving really fast. So that was the thing, is it moved so much, and I've got it. Yeah, I guess 200 is way too high. I must have totally read that number wrong. So where are we at? Let's just make it 50. That'll be better. One more shot. See, I'm totally roughing this in. I would pay much more attention if I were really making it match. There we go. That's better. And I'm going to have this fade out anyway as we go up, so we're never going to see the top of this level. Let's jump off of that right now. And it does indeed go back to where I want it. Okay, so we're good. I'm going to call that good enough for my example and move on. So that lets the elevator go up and down. Now what I want to do is make this not active until I turn it on, actually, because if I come here in the elevator, the quest says the elevator's broken, I really shouldn't go up in the air. That's kind of ridiculous.